Congratulate you on the win. I think it was a pretty hard-fought game.
Thank you.
The strife that you guys have gone through, it's been
Right.
a pretty tough time. So the first thing I really wanted to ask you about was I noticed in the first period you were rotating all of your players. I noticed at one point you had rotated all five out at once. Was that more of to keep your players fresh, or was that to try and get more work in for other players, or what was the motivation?
We had a hard stretch of games, and so we didn't practice yesterday.
Right. Okay.
So I knew we were going to be sluggish, and so I wanted everybody to get going as quick as they could. So trying to get them all in and out, and just to kind of keep them fresh, and then also getting some type of running in as well. So that's kind of why we did that.
Okay. And so to add on to that, since the score was so close in the first two periods of the game, can you give a little insight on the biggest thing was that was holding your offense back, maybe your defense back? Was it something that was outside of your control, or was it
I think after coming from such a high in the last week with 3 hard games, there's a tendency to get complacent, and that kind of happened.
Okay.
So I knew kind of going in that was a possibility. And then I think after halftime, we just did some simple talks, and they responded well, and then they got to playing how they normally play.
Yeah.
So which is playing full court and getting after it, and then it was fine.
Okay. And to add on to what you're saying after halftime, I noticed in the first period, or the first half, that your players were playing a little bit more back. They weren't going in the paint. They weren't going for layups. They weren't getting in there. And after halftime, it was a clear difference. Was that something you iterated to your team during halftime, or was that something they just kind of did?
Well, we just had a talk at halftime. We just said, if you want to advance later on in the season and in the playoffs, then you're going to have to play way better and more physical and start playing the way you're supposed to play. And so second half, we didn't really make many adjustments. We just had a talk.
Okay.
Because we know that's how they're capable of playing.
Mm-hmm.
So then they kind of were able to settle down and then just get going. So that was beneficial for us.
Okay. And your next game's also against Reedley. Do you think playing them this time is going to help you guys playing them again next week, or do you think that might give them a little bit more information about you guys?
Both ways, I'm sure. We'll get more information on them. They'll get some off of us, and it's always hard to go play a team back to back. We did it last year. We played a team one day, and then the next night had to play them. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of used to that.
Okay.
So I think that'll help us, but always, we don't play them until Monday, so we'll have some time to get back in the gym and get some shots up and work on some more things and then get ready for Monday.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. That's all
All
the
right.
questions I have
I
for you.
appreciate it.
Have a good one.